10 ultimate military and police dog breeds. Dogs have been trained to detect metal and non-metallic landmines and booby traps and traveling wires. Hummingbird dogs are your version of a pooch that can find injured soldiers rapidly. Tunnel dogs were employed in the search for enemy forces and alert managers in the confines of underground spaces. Finally, explosive detecting dogs have been trained in particular to learn the smell of chemical substances used in explosives and to alert their owners when these odors reach the nose. Police dogs have many verbal signs and actions to hand of recall. German Shepherds, Belgian Malinois, Bloodhounds, Northern German Shepherds, etc. are the most widely used breeds. The Belgian Malinois has recently become a favorite dog for military and policing work due to its intense drive and concentration. Malinois are less health-related and smaller and stronger than German Shepherd dogs. Number 10 is Terrier Yorkshire. A feisty and loving compañero, the Yorkshire Terrier has a lean yet great personality. For the loyalty to its owner, glamour, and health of the Yorkie have won many fans for living flats, the best-known race of toy dogs in the USA. They can be identified even though they are pure dogs in shelters or rescue organizations. Remember to compete. Remember breeding. Remember breeding. Recall racing. If you want a dog bed, don't shop. They can make Yorkies, but also seem to be happy, as neighbors don't want them for large household pets. They also require little maintenance, especially in the area of dental care. When the pups are playing, they are still small and can be harmed by children. But you have a lovely and fun friend, and you will stick to your shadow if your love, interest, concern, and playtime are fine. Number 9 is Malamutes and Huskies from Alaska. In the cold, they both curl their thick tail over their noses to warm the air they respire, according to Lenore Demon, chairman of the Siberian Husky Club of America. These two races, however, have distinct backgrounds, physical and temperamental characteristics. What is confused about the average person, said Demon, who spent almost 35 years working with Siberians. When you see Siberians, you are always shocked about how small you are. You are surprised to be powerful enough to sleep a human. The U.S. understood they had to identify and save these airmen using a special dog. Huskies and Alaskan Malamutes were drawn by the military. These pups were trained for the difficult task in the snow and have worked in cold climates as military animals. Number 8 is Schnauzer Giant. The giant Schnauzer was developed to become a working dog breed. You can be a faithful, brave companion for the person who can give you the instruction, exercise, and treatment you need. These pups were born in Germany, where they were employed as drivers of cattle, butcher shops and warehouses, and even breweries. Though it is a pure dog breed, in shelters and rescues you can find them, so remember to adopt them. If you choose that, this is for you. Don't shop. During the 1930s, when the Soviets were trying to develop the ultimate fighting dog, the giant Schnauzer started to be used as a soldier. As a base for the Soviets, giant Schnauzers were used and well supported that army. These dogs usually have a reserve disposition and are suspected of both international and territorial intrinsically. Number 7 is Terriers of Airedale. The Airedale is indeed the biggest of all terriers, known as the King of Terriers. The dog race was born in Yorkshire Ayr Valley and was developed in the area between the Ayr River and Wharfe River for otters and rats. They were also a capable sports dog and during World War I became an ideal dog to work. And if these are pure racial dogs, the rescue organizations or shelters will look after them. Choose to take one of these pups home if you want to. The Airedale Terrier, intelligent, outgoing, and optimistic, has a beautiful, playful streak that delights its people. Novice parents and dwellers of apartments should, however, be vigilant. These dogs require a lot of energy and workout, and for the first-time dog trainers, their strength could be quite a bit. Even if you can fulfill the physical needs of the race and provide space for running, preferably in the shape of a big yard and a high, healthy fence, fun and caring partner is rewarded for the entire family, including kids. Number 6 is Boxer. Originally, boxer dogs were bred as medium-sized guard dogs. Today, boxers find homes mostly as lovable family members. Although they are part of the AKC working party, that said, they still have high levels of energy and a lot of workouts are required. Placed and muscled, this race is the George Clooney from the world of the rat, a looker with a sense of humor and sweetness that underpins it. They love their family and can enjoy consistent teaching without rough reprimands. They love their families. The athletic dogs, which have a smart look and classic shorts, made a good military candidate during World War I, with an intrinsic warmth around strangers, alertness, natural strength, and incredible agility. Boxers held a range of roles at that time, including messenger dogs, scout, and patrol dog. They were one of the most versatile breeds of service in the period and still have a military training to this day. Number 5 is Rottweilers. The Rottweiler is a race of the home dog known to be big or medium size. Rottweiler Metzgerhund was the name of the pets, meaning the pets of the butcher Rottweiler, for their primary use was cattle herds and carts of butchered meat on the market. In the beginning, Rottweiler were dogs that were raised to sell cattle. The carts for butchers were then used to pull. This beautiful large pooch is trustworthy, happy to work, and loyal. In World War I and World War II, Rottweilers were the perfect candidate for messengers. In an era where communication was much more difficult, soldiers had to depend on the strong devotion of those remarkable dogs to their handlers in order to provide information through terrible and dangerous terrain. Although messenger dogs are luckily not needed on the fighting ground in these days, they still often serve in the military. Number 4 is Pinscher Doberman. Down the 19th century, Doberman Pinschers are mostly trained as guard dogs in Germany. This pup looks like an aristocrat with its elegant coat, athletic style, and royal appearance. They are exceptionally vigorous and intelligent dogs who perform well in police and military service, in canine sports, and as guardians of the home. Recall, in local shelters and rescues, you can find just about any dog race. No wonder this slim sports pooch was one of America's favorites after the Second World War. The Doberman Pinscher's intellect, ease of trainability, and alertness are also called the devil dog of the Marines, making a race an ideal choice for a scout and a patrol dog. For centuries, you have been on the front line, and this will not change soon. Number 3 is Labrador Retriever. The robust, healthy Labrador Retriever can stand at the shoulder from 21.5 to 23.5 centimeters and weigh 55 to 80 pounds, depending on sex. The thick, rugged fabric is in yellow, black, and sparkling chocolate. His head is broad and his eyes are slightly brazen, and his thick and smooth other tail seems to signal the inherent eagerness of the breed. Labs are known for being pleasant. They are fun companions that interact with the whole family and socialized well with neighborhood dogs as well as humans. But don't mistake his easygoing personality for low energy. The Lab is an enthusiastic athlete who needs a good deal of practice, like swimming and fitness games. Anyone who has a Labrador Retriever ever had can tell you that their nose is naturally talented. Therefore, it only makes sense that this smelling pooch is the ideal choice for explosives. Number 2 is Belgian Malinois. The Belgian Malinois dog race canines were originally raised as herding dogs. They are also working today as police dogs, military dogs, protective dogs, and loving relatives. And if these dogs are of the purest breed, they can be found in many rescues and shelters. You can also try the adoption page Dog Time that helps you to check for adoptable dogs using race and zip code. Choose to take it. These canines are intense, intelligent, and sporting companions in the possession of an accomplished dog owner. The look of this German Shepherd has the same reliable, intelligent, and realistic character as the real deal. There's a twist with Belgian Malinois that doesn't matter. These pups are compacter than German Shepherds, which makes them better for the missions in which they are parachuted or repelled with their handlers. Number 1 is German Shepherd Dog. German Shepherd dogs should have training in socialization and obedience at a young age to avoid repetitive and violent behavior. He's a really nice dog. The head is wide with a sharp muzzle tapering. The oar is pretty big and upright. The back is muscular and smooth, and the tail is coarse and bent downward. The rough and dense coat may be black, tan, black, or brown or green. The coat should be rough and broad, however, broad-coated people also occur. The breed lives between 10 and 12 years. German Shepherd dog, when raised with them, gets along well with kids and other animals, but they usually are leery of strangers, according to their defending instincts. The race is known as intelligent and quick to train. Some German Shepherds, who are badly raised, can be very close and anxious.